Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima Shukla, your Current Affairs and Banking Awareness faculty on Entry platform, and in this video we are going to talk about all the major news events that have happened in the past days and are important from examination point of view. The discussion is going to involve all the major news events, and this is going to be a highlights form of detailed discussion where you will be getting all the major updates that are required related to the news event. And for practicing the questions, you can download our Entry app from the Google Play Store, for which the link is provided in the description section below and in the comment section below. Let's begin the discussion on news events, with the first news event being 7 new defense PSUs or public sector undertakings have been given on to the nation or submitted to the nation recently. Talking about the 7 PSUs and which are those, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has dedicated 7 new PSUs which have been carved out of the OFB, that is Ordnance Factory Board, which was recently dismantled from effective from October, 1st of October. So 7 new companies have been formed following the dissolution of this Ordnance Factory Board, which was a 200-year-old board. Under OFB, there were 41 factories and 9 ancillary bodies, and there were about 70,000 employees, and these are going to be sent to these 7 new companies with no change in the service condition, or there is no such changes that are going to take place for the people working. The 7 new PSUs are Munition India Limited, Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited, Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited, Troop Comforts Limited, Yantra India Limited, India Optal Limited, and Gliders India Limited. Then we have Forbes World's Best Employer Ranking 2021. Talking about these rankings, Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Industries has topped Indian corporates in the world's best employers 2021 ranking, and in terms of global aspect, Reliance is at 52nd position among the 750 global corporates who have been ranked in this ranking. At world level, the top position was gained by Samsung Electronics, which is a South Korean company, and it was followed by IBM, which is a USA based company. Third was Microsoft, fourth was Amazon, fifth was Apple, then Alphabet and Dell Technologies. There are about 150,000 full-time and part-time workers from 58 countries who were surveyed for preparing these rankings. Then we have Global Hunger Index 2021, which has been released by Welthungerhilfe, and which is of Germany, and Concerned Wildlife, which is based in Ireland. The GHI measures hunger at a global, regional and national levels and gives rankings accordingly. There are 4 indicators which are considered for the ranking. First is undernourishment, that is the share of population which has insufficient caloric intake. Then we have child wasting, that is the share of children under the age of 5 who have low weight for their height and thus reflect acute undernourishment. Child stunting, which is share of children under the age of 5 who have low height weight for their age, reflecting a chronic undernutrition. And then we have child mortality, which is mortality rate of children under the age of 5, which partly reflects on the fatal mix of inadequate nutrition and unhealthy environment. According to the ranking, India was at 101st position among the total 116 countries, where China, Brazil and Kuwait were the top ranked countries. India had a score of 27.5 out of 50, which is a very serious category. The wasting among children in India has increased from 17.1 to 17.3%. Then we have a few one-liners. India's first Atal Community Innovation Center has been launched at Vivekananda Global University in Jaipur. This is the first center in the country to be set up by the Government of India, Atal Innovation Mission, as well as Niti Aayog. Then next we have after this is Vishwakarma Vatika, which is a Government of India undertaking. So Government of India has decided to set up Vishwakarma Vatika at every Hunar Haat to protect, preserve and promote India's glorious legacy of centuries-old skills and artisans and craftsmen. The first such Vishwakarma Vatika has been set up in Hunar Haat at Rampur in Uttar Pradesh recently. Vishwakarma is the name of a Hindu deity who is worshipped as the god of architect. This is an initiative which is going to provide a single stop place for proficient craftsmen, sculptors, stonemasons, blacksmiths, potters and all the other artisans from across the country to give live demonstration of how India's traditional art and craft and elegant indigenous handmade products are made. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shri Anurag Singh Thakurji inaugurated My Parkings app. IoT technology enabled app has been developed by Broadcast Engineering Consultants India Limited with South Delhi Municipal Corporations to digitize all authorized parking under the SDMC municipal units. The facility is going to be subsequently rolled out in other municipality divisions as well, and it's therefore going to offer an effortless solution towards a hassle-free parking as well as booking of online parking slots for their vehicles without facing any inconvenience on reaching the place. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited has launched an automated fueling technology called UFill to provide a swift, secure and smart experience to its customers at outlet by providing them with control of fueling. UFill technology has been launched in 65 cities across India and soon going to be launched all across the country. It's going to use payment apps like Google Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay and also offer real-time QR and voucher code via SMS. And if customers make payment in advance, an amount paid in advance is partially used. That is, if you have paid for say 500 rupees and you have got a fill of about say 250 rupees only, the balance amount will be refunded to the bank account of the customer. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji and her American counterpart, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, participated in the 8th US-India Economic Financial Partnership, during which two countries reaffirmed their commitment to the $100 billion annually for developing countries from public and private sector resources for tackling the climate change. So this partnership itself was launched in the year 2010 as a framework to strengthen the economic bonds and build greater cooperation and economic growth in future. Sajjan Jindal ji has been elected as the chairman of the World Steel Association for the 2021-22 year. A.K. Goyal ji is the managing director and CMD of UCO Bank. He has been elected as the chairman of Indian Banking Association for 2021-22. He has IBA is basically a representative of banking sector in India and is headquartered in Mumbai. Indian wearable brand Firebolt has roped in Indian cricket captain Virat Kohli ji as the new brand ambassador. Amy Hunter, who is an Ireland cricket player, has become the youngest batter to score an ODI century in either men's or women's cricket. She did so by hitting 121 not out on her 16th birthday against Zimbabwe. So she's the youngest in men as well as women for getting this score. Then we have Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, which is setting up micro ATMs across the country, due to which customers of all banks with a debit card can use the Kotak micro ATM for banking services like cash withdrawals and account balances checking. These micro ATMs will be launched using Business Correspondence Network. Climate Resilient Information System and Planning Tool was launched by Union Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Giriraj Singh. The tool is going to integrate climate-based information and geographic information system based on watershed planning under MGNREGS. G20 Extraordinary Leaders Meeting on Afghanistan was organized recently, which was attended by Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi ji as well, to discuss the situation on Afghanistan, and the meeting was hosted or held by Italy because the chair of G20 currently is with Italy. ClickPay is the name of a payment link which is jointly launched by PhonePe and NPCI Bharat Bill Pay Limited. It will allow users to make recurring online bill payments. 60th Non-Aligned Movement commemorative meeting was organized in Serbia, and India was represented by Minister of External Affairs Meenakshi Lekhiji. And the discussion was on peace, justice, and the situation of Afghanistan, and also promote mutual sovereignty. James Sangma was awarded the Progressive Business Concept Award of PETA India 2021 for his vegan leather initiative. He commends this initiative to make vegan leather from pineapples in northeast regions of India. He is Meghalaya's Forest and Environment Minister. PayPal has signed an MOU with Indian Institute of Foreign Trade (IIFT) to increase the knowledge base of Indian MSME sector. So it's going to provide schooling, coaching, capability construction to MSMEs as well. The Ugrow Capital has entered into a strategic partnership with Kinara Capital. They have collaborated to provide collateral-free business loan to small businesses in the country, and is going to jointly provide 100 crore loans to MSMEs by the end of financial year 2022. The loans will be for MSMEs dealing in manufacturing, trading, and in service domains. The amount is going to be from 1 lakh to 30 lakh with a tenure of 12 to 60 months is going to be provided for the MSME sector. Navrang Saini ji has been given an additional charge as chairperson of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India (IBBI) for a tenure of 3 months. Amitabh Chaudhary ji has been appointed as MD and CEO of Axis Bank by RBI, again for a term period of 3 years. And AK Goyal ji has been appointed as Chairman of Indian Banking Association. He is currently MD and CEO of UCO Bank, and he has replaced Rajkiran Rai ji, who is the MD and CEO of Union Bank and was the Chairman of IBA. With this, we'll be winding up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day ahead.